Well, I think two pretty good teams going at it. We have a ton of respect for UCA. I think that why it makes the wins even sweeter, just because of the respect we have for Coach Rushing, that program, how good they are defensively. They just make you work, and we have to work really, really hard at the same time. We would like to think we do the same thing to them. They got us 3 times last year. They ended our season here a year ago. So that was on our minds a little bit coming in. And then as far as the game, I loved the first quarter. It was at pace, it was at tempo, things that we wanted to control. I didn't like the second quarter because we went to the exact opposite of that. And then the second half, after the first couple minutes, I thought we were as good as we've been, probably even in a long time. I thought free throw line was probably the difference, our ability to attack. And then make them. We didn't make them in the first half, and that was a little disappointing, something we talked about, but really got there, went 21 to 29 from the free throw line. Both of these kids to my right were pretty dang good tonight when we needed them. But we hadn't even come close to scoring 70, I don't think, on UCA since I've been here, so that's pretty satisfying as well because of how good they are defensively.
Okay, we'll open up for questions now for the student athletes, and then we'll have questions after that for Coach Kellogg. Let us know right here in the back. Nope.
Corbin? No.
Lincoln, wait for the mic, silly boy.
Amani, can you tell us about just what it takes to keep up with Jordan, and when you had to step out with 2 fouls, being able to watch your sister trying to fill in your shoes as well?
Well, first I want to say it's a team effort, you know, handling Jordan. And I just want to say that I'm so proud of my sister, you know, being a freshman, and I knew that she was ready, just all the work that she's put in all season. But like I said, it was a team effort, and we handled it together, and I wouldn't have changed it. I didn't do it by myself.
Hey, Isaac.
Isaac Nieder, Sawmill, for both of y'all. First half, they really dominated in the paint numbers. I mean, they were just feeding the ball down low, and then the second half, you kind of evened things up a little bit, at least, you know, during your big runs. What was it that you changed at halftime, especially for you guys in the front court?
We felt like we were giving up too much space in the paint, and once we started packing the paint in, we felt like we did a better job of keeping them out.
I think just our sense of urgency changed. You know, we were down going into the third quarter, and so something had to change, and we did it. Like I said, we made everything harder for them, and that was our goal.
Okay, no more questions for the student athletes? Lincoln?
Steve, you obviously one win away, but you remember watching your brother, I assume, play in the NCAA tournament and what that was like as a fan, and now you're so close. But what has this journey with SFA been like for you for the past few years?
It's super exciting. Yes, it did start with my brother here, and that did help, but I'm trying to make a name for myself, so it's my turn to do it.
Makes sense.
Back, I think.
Okay.
Just for both of y'all, I know, Steve, you've been here before. Amani, newcomer to the league, so you haven't yet, but any nerves going into tomorrow after the way it ended last year in the championship game?
I mean, I always have a sense of adrenaline before big games, but I wouldn't say that I was nervous. If anything, I feel like that just excels me forward, you know, to tip off. You know, it just gets me more ready, so I think I channel it in the right way.
Steve?
I mean, I know every game has a different meaning, and I think every game is like, I take every game the same. It's just another game. Go out and play. Don't overthink it. Just play the game you know how to play.
Okay, any more questions for the student athletes? Yep.
Just for both of you guys, and just what does it mean for you guys to be back in the title game with another opportunity to punch a ticket to the dance?
It's exciting. I feel like we worked for it all season. We worked hard, and we feel like we deserve to be here.
Seeing as this is my first year, I mean, I'm just doing it for the seniors. You know, this is Stevie and Tag's last year, and I want them to go out with a bang, and, you know, I want to enjoy this year with them.
Okay, any more questions for the student athletes? Girls, we'll let you guys go. Sleep fast.
Thank you.
We lose an hour, remember.
We know.
Thirsty. Bedtime's at 9 o'clock.
Yep.
That's right. Okay, questions for Coach Kellogg? Isaac?
Coach, all season, one of the big strengths of your team has been your deep bench. We didn't see him much tonight. What was the reason you played so heavy on starters, and was there any gamesmanship in that?
No, they were better tonight. Double bye allows you to do that maybe a little bit more than having a single bye or no bye, knowing you only have to play twice. We'll need the bench tomorrow, though, so we just talked about that. But no, we didn't play him. That has been a strength. But I just liked what that starting group did, and they were just kind of dialed in the second half. And there was no intent. We didn't go into the second half thinking that, but they just started making that run in the third quarter, and I couldn't pull the trigger. They were just going too well, and we were making the run. And if Central had made a little run or changed the defense or something, we might have adjusted, but we just didn't feel the need tonight.
Okay, in the back.
Coach, at the beginning of the week, you talked to us back in Nacogdoches about how last year you knew you ran out of gas in the championship game because you didn't have the double bye. Do you feel like y'all have enough gas going into that championship game tomorrow now with that bye?
Oh, yeah. No, we'll be good to go. We'll get them rested up. I know the starters played a lot of minutes, but Nichols is playing, I think, their third game, right? So hopefully we have a little more gas in our tank than them. Our bench will be fresh and ready to roll. So I like the spot we're in, without question.
I know you've only been here a few years, but the kind of the curse that hangs over this program and the tournament title game the last few years, I mean, is that hanging over you guys at all, or is it just a new team and a new group?
I don't even, what are you talking about? There's a curse? I have no idea what you're talking about. I hadn't been here that long. What I've liked since I've been here 3 years. This is my third year. The first year we go 18-12 and 12-6. All right, have a good solid year. The next year we take the step. All right, get the single bye, get to the conference tournament championship game where we get to experience it, and it hurt like heck. And now here we are in year 3. We're back. All right, we have that experience to go off of. Hopefully we can take that step. Obviously we'll have a ton of respect for Nichols, and we'll have to play well to beat them. But we're taking steps, and that's what you want to see. So you can talk about whatever curse you want to talk about, but we don't think we have one.
Okay. Any more questions for Mark? Yep.
At the same time, Coach, just what does it mean for you guys to have that opportunity again right in front of you now?
Well, yeah, it's what you work for. In our league, it's a conference tournament title to send you dancing, as we like to say. You go about 4 months, is what I've kind of been saying all week. Our season is a long season to put yourself in this position, and we're going to find out here. It'll be less than 24 hours for us today, and we'll be back at this in less than 24 hours. Our season will get defined a little bit by what we did tonight, and then obviously tomorrow. But we're prepared for the moment. Our kids have been really, really good all year long. In these types of games, I think have prepared us for this. So we're thrilled to be back. It's really hard to do it. It's hard to get in these championship games. It's hard to do it back-to-back years, and then it's hard to win it. So we'll go see what we can do tomorrow.
Okay. Lincoln?
Where will you all be this evening when the men are playing for the non-matic bid?
The players will be in an ice bath. Coaches, I'm sure, will be watching film on Nichols while we have that computer up on the big screen, cheering on our men. We'll see what time. We might get there a little bit, but I got to get them off their feet as much as possible. And we have a great relationship with Coach Keller and his group, so we're cheering them on like crazy. But I got to make sure our kids are ready for tomorrow as well. But if we're not here, we'll be cheering like crazy back home.
Okay, any more questions for Mark? Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Get him tomorrow.